Alright, guys, you know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes. This is live streaming daily, and this is Tuesdays, and this is Life on Purpose, and today we'll be talking about purpose, and and the special topic for today is becoming aware of who you are. Becoming aware of who you are. In a shorter phrase, or in a shorter word, in a shorter statement, what's your identity? Or do you know your identity? So that's what we're talking about today. So guys, stay active, wherever you're watching from, you're welcome. Stay active and stay locked in, spare 10 to 20 minutes, and believe in me, you go home or you return, or by the end of this live stream, you really be blessed, and at least one or two things will impact you. So we begin today is the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. And your host for today, it's Coda, and you know the vibe. Your host for yesterday, it's Coda, and your host for live streaming daily, it's Coda, and you know the vibes. So yeah, life and purpose. It's a huge ball game. It's a huge part of our life. It's just like life, purpose. How the ball is to the net. When you score the goal, or when you play the ball into the net, it becomes a goal. That's how life and purpose is to themselves. They are complementary. They are related. One can't go without the other. If one goes without the other, it won't be nice. If you're living your life without knowing your purpose, or haven't discovered your purpose yet, you will definitely not have a meaningful life, and you definitely not have a fulfilled life, and that satisfaction you crave for, because it's only when you live in your purpose that you have that satisfaction and fulfillment that, okay, yes, I'm being true to myself, and I'm living the life I'm meant to live, and I'm living the life I was created for, or I'm created to live, and I'm being my authentic self, because now you know your purpose, and you're living in your purpose. You're living in not just your dreams, but you're fulfilling your dreams and your purpose. So moving on, today's topic is becoming aware of who you are. This is like the genesis of discovering your purpose, because the way I wrote it, while I was preparing, I was trying to bring my ring light, and this dropped in my heart. It's like it says, in the search of purpose in life, the search of self comes first. In the search of purpose in life, the search of self comes first. Now, what does that mean? In the search of purpose, in the search of discovering what you're created for, if it's in the search of discovering what you're meant to be doing, in the search of discovering what resonates with you, in the search of discovering the life that complements your life's journey, you are first and foremost meant to discover yourself. Well done, you discover yourself. You are first and foremost meant to be aware of your identity. You are first and foremost meant to be aware of who you are before you can truly and authentically and practically and efficiently and effectively discover your purpose. Now, what's identity? Identity is who you are, or what speaks of you, or what represents you, or what regards you, or what people know you as, or what people know you to be, or what represents you. That's your identity. So know who you are. Being aware of who you are, being aware of your identity, will make it a lot easier for you to discover your purpose, or make it a lot easier for you to live in your life's purpose and your life's journey. So becoming aware of who you are. Now, your identity is knowing who you are, and this is very much essential to who you want to be, who you will be, how your life will unfold, how your life will unravel, how you have, your experiences in life related to either what you want them to be, or related to your purpose, or related to you living the life that you're meant to be living. So becoming who you are is being aware of your identity. It's just like you're a boy and someone comes and tell you you're a girl. You'll be like, are you are you alright? Are you mad? Are you feeling okay? Is your temperature high? Are you good? You're looking at yourself, you know you're a boy. You have the features that makes you a boy. And someone just comes and be like, hey boy, or who is this? Who is this girl at my front? Won't you look the person that is this person psycho? That just like this. When you've discovered who you are, or when you've become aware of who you are, it will be easier to discover your purpose, and it will be easier to live in the life that authentically resonates with you. Not just the life that someone else says you should live, or not just the life that someone expects you to live, or not just trying to meet up to societal validations or societal expectations, but You're living the life you're meant to be living, and you're living the life that authentically describes you, and authentically describe your belief, authentically describes your values, and authentically as well describe your purpose. Who is this? See one note, please. Who is this person? God is not dead. God is not dead. God is not dead. Yes, Jesus Christ died, but he rose on the third day, and now he's there at the right hand side of the Heavenly Father. He's alive and he's healthy. God is not dead. God is very much alive and is in me and is in you if only you accept him. So bless up, bro. See why not? So yeah, I'm talking about life and purpose, and I'm talking about becoming aware of who you are. So see why not? Are you aware of who you are? There's a question for you. So yeah, moving on. Like I said, it's just like you're a boy and someone comes and tell you you're a girl. You'd be like, is this person all right in the head? You get turn around. There's a spider behind you. Hey Stacy, you're welcome. There's no spider behind me. These are just stars, they're not spiders. So thank you for that. It's just like you're a pilot and you're dressed as a pilot and you know how to fly a plane. That's your occupation. And when someone sees you dressed in a pilot's like not costume, but in a pilot's wear, you understand, or uniform rather. Someone seeing you for the first time understand that okay, yes, this is a pilot, and seeing you going to the cabinet or cabin, and someone comes out and tell you, bro, you're a medical doctor. Why are you dressed like a medical doctor? You'll be like, are you alright, bro? Can't you see properly? That just how I did, because when you're aware of who you are, it will be hard for other person's expectations or rather other person's opinions, to invalidate yours, because now you already know who you are. It's just like a traffic warden is dressed as a traffic warden and he goes to the road, to control traffic, and someone comes and tell him, bro, why are you dressed as a fisherman? You'd be like, or someone comes and tell you, bro, are you a cyclist, or what do you do? By his uniform, you will know him. By his uniform, you know, okay, yeah, this is a traffic warden. By his uniform, you know, oh yeah, he controls traffic. By his uniform, you know, okay, yeah, whenever he says stop or whenever he raises his hand, or gives a signal or does a gesture, that means probably you should stop or you should go. You are meant to stop and you're meant to obey regardless of who you are, because that is his uniform. And whenever he wears that uniform, he represents the government. And whenever he wears that uniform, he carries power and he carries authority. So whoever you are, probably you're a politician or um, a local government chairman, whoever you are, once that traffic warden tells you to stop on the road, you are meant to stop, because now he's aware of who he is because he's putting on that uniform. That uniform now speaks more language than whatever he will tell you. Now he doesn't need to tell you that I'm a traffic warden. He doesn't need to tell you I control traffic. You don't need to ask him what are you doing on the middle of the road, because now you can see his uniform, you can see his identity, you can see what he represents, you can see what he stands for, and regardless of who you are, whatever he tells you to do, you will obey, because that is his sport. Understand? So this is him living in his identity, because that uniform represents or talks about who he is and what he represents. That's what being aware of who you are. When you're aware of who you are, you carry a kind of power and a kind of self-belief. What I mean self-belief, I mean confidence, that will be hard for someone to convince you to be who you don't want to be, or convince you to live the life that doesn't resonate with you, or convince you, to live to someone else's expectations or societal validations that doesn't really tally with what you want to be or what you want your life to look like. That's being aware of who you are. Talk about something else. This is about life and purpose. I'm sorry, Stacy. Different days have their different topics, and Tuesdays are usually about life and purpose. And the topic for today is becoming aware of who you are. So I'm sorry I can't deviate, and I'm sorry I can't digress. So bless up. But that doesn't mean if you drop a comment, I wouldn't, talk about it. But right now, I can't digress and I can't deviate. I hope you understand me. Bless up, Stacy. So yeah, moving on. I say becoming aware. Becoming aware of who you are is about understanding your true identity, and not just understanding your true identity. It's about understanding your true identity beyond external influences. It's about understanding your true identity beyond societal expectations. It's about understanding your identity and the role you play in life. When you understand the role you play in life, if it'll be easier for you to navigate your life's journey, because it's just like okay, we are in a ship, or we are in a cruise ship, and probably your role is just to control the ship, probably the steering, or you're the captain of the ship. That's like just you being captain of your life. So Wherever you steer the steering to, that's where the ship will go to. That's your role. Now, when you understand that, okay, yes, I'm the captain of my life. Wherever I steer my steering to, that's where or that's how my life will navigate. Wherever I steer my steering to, that's how or that's where my life will navigate to or move to. That way you understand the true authentic or true authenticity in your life and your life values and in what you created for. In this way, now nothing someone else is saying that will change what you want to live for or how you want to live your life or how you want to live in your purpose. That's understanding the role you play in life. And the role you play in life is bigger than just yourself. And that's one of the easiest ways to discover your purpose. When you realize that, okay, the role I'm playing in life is beyond me, and the role I'm playing in life is beyond just myself. When you realize that, okay, you are in this life to dominate, and not just in this life to dominate, and in this life to make an impact also. You are living the life not just for yourself, you are either living the life for your loved ones, or you're living the life to make an impact to someone else or someone else's life, or you're living this life, to be either a breadwinner of somebody or to be a helper to somebody or to impact someone's life in one way or the other. When you understand that, okay, this is my role to play in life, this is how I want to impact people's life, that way it will be easier for you to understand your purpose. It will be easier for you to realize, okay, yes, this is my passion, this is my gift, this is my talent. Let me use it in this channel, to touch lives. Let me use it in this aspect, to elevate people. Let me use it in this aspect, to enlighten people. Let me use it in this aspect, to make people understand that, okay, yes, this is what you want to do. This is how you're meant to do it. Let me teach people. Let me inspire people. When you realize the role you play in life, that way to be easier to understand who you are and to be easier to discover your purpose and to be easier to define your purpose and to be easier to live in your purpose, because there are three different things: discovering, defining, and living in. There are three different things, but it's a continuous process and it's a gradual process. That's why it's a journey, not just a destination. You understand? So it's the process of discovering your core values. That's another way to being aware of who you are. It's the process of discovering your core values, number one. It's the process of discovering your beliefs. It's the process of discovering your strengths, and also it's the process of discovering your weaknesses and your passions. Now, when you realize all these things, when you've discovered all these things, it will be easier for you to discover your purpose and to be easier for you to understand who you are. Number one, your values. When you understand your values, when you understand what you want to live for, what you want to stand for, what you want to be remembered of, or or what traits or behaviors or acts you want people to remember you by or remember you as, when they say something like discipline, when they say something as good character, good repute, when they say something like integrity, when they say something like consistency, when they say something like punctuality, when they say something like steady showing up for people, when they say something like a giver, your name just pops up and people just keep mentioning, oh, that guy Koda, oh, that girl Precious, oh, that girl Success, oh, that guy David, oh, Daniel, oh, Emanuela, oh, yeah, oh, this, oh, that. People remember you for these traits. People remember you for these values. People remember you for these behaviors. When you understand that, it will be easier for you to discover your purpose or become aware of who you are. Another one, your beliefs. What you stand for. What you understand, what you live by, what you live for. Your belief can help. Your belief can boost your faith. Your belief can boost, in how you see life, and it boosts your positivity about life and your positive, you know, aspects or reflection of how you want life to be. And that thing is your strength. When you've realized your strength, when you've discovered your strength, it's be a lot easier for you to channel more energy into your strength than just like beating around the bush and touching a lot of things, or doing a lot of things, or you realize, okay, this guy is doing this and it's working for him, let me try. This girl is doing this and she's making a lot of money from it, let me try. This guy is doing this and I know he has a lot of guys. Now you're jumping from one place to another. That way you're kind of losing a sight of yourself, or you're losing a sight of your identity, because while doing all this, you may not have the satisfaction. While doing all this, you may not have fulfillment, and may be depreciating or kind of saddening or kind of energy draining. But now, when you've discovered your strengths, to be easier and a lot easier for you to channel, more effort to that aspect of your life and use it to do something worthwhile or something meaningful in life. All right, so that's it. Another thing in discovering your identity or discovering your purpose is realizing your passions. Now your passions are like it's like a follow come. There are inbuilt abilities that you know how to do, or inbuilt abilities that you are aware or knowledgeable about, or things that are already embedded in you. They are like potentials, but let me say they are latent potentials. Why I say latent potentials is because you know how to do these things, but probably you've not invested time in building yourself. You've not invested time in working on yourself. You've not invested time in developing yourself. You've not invested time in developing these skills and talent. But there are passions, there are things you love to do, there are things you know how to do. So when you've discovered your passions, it will be easier for you to understand who you are, and it will be easier for you to discover your purpose. Your passions are things in a way that you understand. Your passions are things that you know how to do very much with ease. That you can spend like 6 hours doing these things, and it seems like time isn't moving. It seems like you haven't been there for like 6 hours. It seems like you just be there for like 30 to 45 minutes. It's something that you can spend like your whole day doing, and you still get joy doing it over and over again. It's something that either you're paid to do it or you're not paid to do it, but you find peace, you find fulfillment, and you find satisfaction in doing these things. Those are the things that make you understand, okay, this is my passion. This is my potential. Let me build on it. That way it can help you understand or become aware of who you are and discover your purpose as well. Hey Antin, hello from Poland, Warsaw City. Shout out to you, Antin. We have some from Poland in the building. Shout out to you. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Okay, so that's it. And that thing is discovering your weakness is another way to becoming aware of who you are. Now, when you hear weakness, you feel or we feel it's a bad thing or we feel it's a negative thing. Nah, knowing your weakness, there's power in knowing your weakness, because when you know, okay, this is not my strong point, this is not my standpoint, it will be easier for you to put in less effort in doing those things, or put in less time in doing those, because this is not my strong point. This is not. So no matter the kind of pressure someone want to put on you and say, "Oh boy, do this thing, girl, go ahead and do this." This is not your strong point. You may have passion for it, but it's not like a whole. It's not like the whole of you. Just like a little bit aspect or a little bit part of you that just likes to do it, and you don't have like that effective power to do it. It's just like we all know Usain Bolt, right? The fastest runner in the world, holding the world record. And now someone comes to tell him that, bro, you're tall, bro, you have long legs, bro, you're fast. Why not do long jump? Now he may know how to do long jump, but that's not his strong point. His strong point is running. His strong point is 100 meters and 200 meters. That's his strong point. Or someone comes to tell him, bro, you're tall, you have long legs and you're fast as well. Why not try high jump? With your speed and with your legs, it can propel you to jump higher. Scientifically, that's possible. That may work, naturally speaking. But he may know how to jump higher also, because I've seen Usain Bolt. I've watched videos of Usain Bolt training, and I know before, like, athletes run, they like jump. He's a good jumper, but that doesn't mean that is his strength. His strength is on 100 meters and his strength is on 200 meters, and he's pretty good at blazing them. Now that's his strength. Now he may be good, or he may as well know how to do high jump, but it's not his strength. So that's like his weakness. So it's just like there's nothing that you say that will make him leave 100 meters or 200 meters, or leave running to go and do high jump or do long jump. Nah. So now when you realize your potentials, when you realize your passions, and when you realize your strengths, and you channel more energy into those things, it will be easier for you to identify yourself or become aware of who you are. And no matter what anybody wants to tell you, it will be hard to, like, to wave you or sway you, because now you already understand, this is where I'm good at. Let me put more energy in this, and this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do this. When you become aware of who you are, it will be easier for you to ride on and ride hard. Whatever someone wants to say, we don't mind, or we don't do anything to you. Hey Moise, shout out to you, welcome. Hi, what's the subject? Okay, sorry, I just joined us. You're welcome. Today is Tuesdays, and Tuesdays we talk about life and purpose. And the topic for today is becoming aware of who you are. So becoming aware of who you are is the first stage in discovering your purpose, and the first stage in living your life's purpose, because you have to understand who you are. You have to understand your identity. Just like I'm a Nigerian. Someone from Poland is here. Someone from Kenya. Someone from United States. Someone from Argentina. That's your nationality. When you bring out your ID card, you be like, "Where are you from?" And just bring your national ID card. Okay, nationality Argentinian, okay, nationality Nigerian, okay, nationality American, okay, nationality Kenyan, nationality Ghanaian. So that's your identity as from like regarding where you are from. So there's someone just comes from anywhere and tells you, sorry, cause someone just comes from anywhere and tell you, bro, you're from Ghana. When you were born in America, or when you were born in Nigeria, or when you were born in Kenya, and you have a proof of that, your birth certificate tells that, your national ID card tells that. Now you're Kenyan, you're American, you're Nigerian, and someone just comes from you and tell you, bro, you don't know you're from Germany, you don't know you're from Belgium, you don't know and you be like, are you all right? I know where I'm from, and I have a proof for that. That's just about you understanding who you are, or realizing who you are, or becoming aware of who you are. That way, it will be easier for you to discover your purpose, because now you know the standpoint, you know the surface of how the pathway, you know the directions. It's just like, okay, yeah, now you're aware, and the roadmap is in your hand, the roadmap is in your heart, and the roadmap is in your head. That way, nothing anybody want to say will confuse you or sway you. So that's it. Moving on. This awareness requires introspection. It requires self-reflection and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself. There's some truths people tell you that aren't really the truth about yourself. Those are lies. Or there's some things that may feel or may look like truth because they are probably easier to take, or probably easier to live with. That doesn't make them the truth, or that doesn't make it the truth. So becoming aware, or the awareness of you becoming who you are, or becoming aware of who you are, requires, number one, introspection. It requires self-reflection, because the best way to realize who you are is you have to self-reflect. It's just like businesses do stocks. They check their gains for the month or quarterly, their profits. Okay, what goods are moving, what goods aren't moving. Okay, what customers ask for and we don't have. Okay, what is in high demand, what is in high supply, what gives us more profit. Now this is what companies do. This is what businesses do. As an individual, you are meant to do that as well. You're meant to take stock of your life. You're meant to take checks and balances of your life. What is working? What am I not doing well? Okay, this is you self-reflecting. That way, you can now channel more energy into. Excuse me. You can then channel more energy into what is working, and okay, now this isn't working. I've been doing this. It's not working. Okay, let me try a different strategy. Okay, let me change this. Okay, this one works well, and I don't really stress myself in doing this. Okay, let me put more effort in this, since this works well for me, and I don't really stress myself. Okay, let me put more effort in this. Okay, this doesn't really work well. Okay, let me reduce the effort I put in this and channel more effort in this one that works well. But you can't know if you don't self-reflect. You can't know if you don't do checks and balances. You can't know if you don't do stocks of your life. That's why, as an individual, becoming aware of who you are, you have to self-reflect. You have to do introspection, and you have to be willing to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself, and uncomfortable truths about your life, or uncomfortable truths about what people tell you, because you are aware of who you are and what works for you. Moving on. This awareness begins with realizing or recognizing the differences between who you think you should be and who you genuinely are. There's sometimes that we may realize that, this is who I am. But you'd be like, this, I feel like, I guess, bro, leave all those I feel like, I guess, because now you already know genuinely who you are. You already know genuinely what you want to be. You already know genuinely what you stand for. Excuse me. You already know genuinely who you are. There's no point asking yourself. There's no point telling yourself, I think I should. I feel like, no, it's not necessary, bro. So becoming aware of who you are, or your identity, begins with recognizing the difference between who you think you should be. Leave that context of who you think you should be, and focus on who you genuinely are. By that way, it'll be easier to understand yourself, to be easier to understand your strength, and to be easier gradually to discover your purpose. Many people live according to external standards. Many people live according to societal validations. Many people live according to societal expectations because they try to fit into the societal norms or the societal modes or what is trending or what society requires of them. Bro, leave society because if you die today, society will move on. If you die today, society has been. Society will be. Society is a historical perspective. Society is an abstract part of the whole. So don't make an abstract part of the whole determine your whole life. Don't make an abstract part of the whole determine your necessity. Don't make an abstract part, confront, the material aspect you can channel out of your life. What I mean by the material aspect is like you channeling what is in you to impact others, or you channeling what is in you to affect the lives of others positively. So don't allow societal modes or societal norms, tell you what you're meant to be, or tell you how you're meant to live your life, or tell you this is who you are. Bro, leave societal expectations and leave societal validation because they will only do a lot of harm. They won't do any good because society just tells you what they want to tell you, not really what is meant for you or really what is good for you. You get me? So leave societal validations, leave trying to please people. Don't never be a people pleaser because if you are gone today, those people you are trying to please, they will move on. If you are going to those people you are trying to please, they may not even know. If you are going to those people you're trying to please, they'll be like, oh, that guy, or more. All right, now, he was, okay, who was he? And he always tags me, oh, he always, okay, nevertheless, they've moved on, bro. So instead of trying to please people, instead of trying to live up to people's expectations, who are these people, safe? And what expectations do you think, what validations do you think they'll give to your life? The best validation you can have is living up to your dreams. The best validation you can have is having that success that you desire. The best validation you can have is living your life purpose. The best validation you can have is becoming aware of who you are. The best validation you can have and the utmost and most validation you can have is being at peace and living a life of success that pleases your creator, that pleases God. That's the best validation. So, who are these people that you're trying to please? Who are these people that are trying to live up to their expectations? Who is this society? Like I said, society is an abstract perspective because now people that build the society are humans. People that build the society are individual. So society is like a theory. Society is like an abstract. It's individuals, family that make up society. Society, now why do you not want to allow the society to influence you? Meanwhile, it's individuals that make up a society. So, bro, leave societal expectations and leave societal validation because they'll cause a lot harm than good to you. They'll make you lose sight of yourself. They'll make you lose sight of your identity. They'll make you lose sight of your goals. They'll make you lose sight of yourself. And losing sight of yourself is like the most dangerous thing that can happen to anybody. Because that way you're no longer living your life. You're here, you're there. Today you're there. Tomorrow you're here. Tomorrow you are doing this. Next tomorrow you are doing that. Okay, this thing is trending. Let me do this. This one is trending. Let me do this. Now, are you trying to live up to what is trending, or you want to be a trend? Think about that. Are you trying to live up to, okay, people are doing this or people are doing this, or you want to be a trend that will impact others? Think about that. Are you trying to be, okay, yeah, this dance, tomorrow songs, tomorrow comedy, next tomorrow driving school, catering, this, abba, figure out your strengths, and channel more energy into that. Be a trend yourself. The best thing that can happen as anybody or to anybody in this life is being a trend yourself. And how can you be a trend yourself? Living your life to understand yourself better. Living your life to to do what resonates with you. Living your life to doing what gives you peace. Living your life doing what gives you fulfillment. Living your life giving you what doing what gives you satisfaction. Because doing this every day, you're becoming the better version of yourself. Doing this every day, you're increasing in knowledge, you're increasing in capacity, you're increasing in abilities. Doing this in every day, you're understanding yourself better. Doing this in every day, you're joyful. Doing this in every day, you're impacting lives because you are doing what you are meant to be doing. That way, you have a more successful satisfied life, and that way it will be easier for you to leave a mark on the sands of time and impact life because now you know your identity, you're confident in yourself, you are strong at what you're doing, and that way you cannot teach other people or impact lives or impact community or volunteer. You understand? So, bro, leave societal expectations because have you ever paused, to ask yourself what truly matters to you? Now, this is a question that I think will help a lot of persons. We live life, and sometimes life can come very fast. Sometimes life can just hit us very fast, and we're just swerving and swerving and swerving. We're just jumping from one place to another. But have you ever stopped? Have you ever paused for a while to ask yourself what truly matters to me? Have you ever paused to ask yourself, this thing I'm doing, does it make me happy? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, this thing I'm doing, would I regret it later? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, this thing I'm doing, would it give me fulfillment? Have you stopped to ask yourself, this thing I'm doing, am I getting satisfaction in doing this? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, in a few years from now, will I be thankful to myself for doing this? In a few years from now, would I be happy to myself with myself that I did this? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself these things? These are about you taking, charge of your life. This is about you taking responsibility of your actions. So have you ever stopped to ask yourself, this thing I did was really nice. This thing I did, if someone like says outside, is this something that would like match my value or match my beliefs or really resonate with my life? Okay, if I'm not alive today now, this thing I did, would it be something that will touch lives? Would it be something that people will remember me for? Or would this thing be what people remember me for, remember me as? If you ask yourself these questions, it's easier for you to know, okay, yeah, bro, no, this thing is not working for me, bro. No, this is not what I want. This is not the legacy I want to leave behind. By asking yourself this question and realizing the answers, it'll be easier to understand your identity and it'll be easier for you to discover your purpose. So, yeah, moving on. Becoming aware of who you are involves questioning your motivations, it involves questioning your behaviors, it involves questioning your desires. So, now this is my question for you. Do you question yourself? If you question yourself, you understand that okay, probably some things you are doing aren't what you're meant to be doing, and some things you are doing requires changes, and some things you are doing requires adjustments, and some things you are doing requires you, having a mentor or having people that will assist you or having people that will support you because in this life people need people. So asking yourself questions would help you. Asking yourself questions like why do I make certain choices? Why do I do this? Why am I doing this? So why am I in this place? When you ask yourself these questions, it will be easier for you to face peer pressure. Asking yourself, there's some friends that be like, oh, let's go one. You be like, I don't want to go one. Some friends can be that convincing and go. But before you go, ask yourself, okay, why am I going there? What am I going there for? Why am I doing this? What am I? Asking yourself questions that why you make certain choices would help you. You know, Ask yourself questions like, what are you passionate about? What am I passionate about? Okay, what do I love doing? Okay, what makes me happy? What gives me joy? Ask yourself questions like this to help you in knowing your identity and help you discovering your purpose as well. So, yeah, what are your fears? What are your insecurities? Asking yourself these questions may give you an understanding of what is holding you back. So, what are your fears and what are your insecurities? Because sometimes your fears are things that are limiting you from fulfilling your purpose. Your fears are things that are limiting you from achieving success. Because fear is just only a state of the mind. Fear is only the state of the mind. So, work on your mind and work on your fears and work on your insecurities because it may just be like a line away from achieving the great fit you have been looking for, or a line away from achieving the success you've been looking for because of fears or insecurities. So, ask yourself these questions because through self awareness, you begin to separate what is authentically yours, what authentically resonates with you, with what has been imposed by external sources or what has been imposed by society or external validations or expectations. So, do you question yourself? That's the way to understanding your identity and discovering your purpose. Hi, Flozy, you're welcome. Shout out to you. Ronaldo or Messi, these are two greatest of the world. These are two great, and I'm happy we're able to experience them. I'm happy we're able to witness them. I'm happy we're able to see, over 10 years and 12 years and probably 15 years of their careers. It's a huge success. So Ronaldo and Messi are two. I don't think we'll be able to see replacements for these two in like years to come. So shout out to Ronaldo, shout out to Messi. They are legends and the best of the sport. But Sue, I'm a Ronaldo fan. I love him with everything. It's everything in me. I love him with everything I've got. So I'm a Ronaldo fan. I'm more of Ronaldo. I'm more of Sue. Yeah, that's my goods. That's my model. Is Ronaldo is someone that has touched lives beyond just the world of sports or beyond just the world of football. He has impacted a lot of people beyond sports. Now he's living his purpose, and now he's living a larger purpose. He has realized his identity. He has realized himself. He has realized he's aware of who he is, and he's using that power, that confidence to touch lives of other people, to influence lives of other people, and to impact lives of other people. I don't think anybody has done what that guy has done and has impacted lives as much as Rando has done in this current world and this current state. That is our current generation. So shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo, Sue, and shout out to Messi, Lionel Messi as well. They are legends of the sport. But I'm Cristiano Ronaldo for life. So yeah, that's it, Floozy. So yeah, moving on. One thing you should understand is that purpose is journey. It's not a destination. It's a journey. It's true life. So you understand. The journey can involve exploring your emotions, your values, your goals, and even your past experiences. Now, exploring your past experiences can help you avoid mistakes or help you avoid things that you did earlier or did in the past that didn't really resonate with what you want to do or resonate with yourself or resonate with your being. But never live in the past because it only limits you from going further or limits you from going forward or limits you from achieving success or limits you, from achieving the true thing or the true self you're meant to be or the true success you're meant to achieve. So you might find out that some of your beliefs are inherited or learned from others. Growing up, they told us some kind of fickle informations like if you're licking an orange and you swallow like if you're licking an orange and you swallow the seed, the seed you grow from your head. And I know that give us a little bit of child trauma growing up because you've been very much careful. It helped us though because you'll be very much careful when you're licking the orange so you won't swallow the seed. But that's just a fallacy. But if we can be deceived that much growing up, you realize that some society norms and some society modes or expectations are meant to sway us away from our true path. And you realize that some beliefs and some things you learned are just things that other people want you to know or want you to do, not necessarily the truth or necessarily what you're meant to be doing or necessarily what you desire. So you get if along the line you realize that these things still align with what you want to be or with who you are, you can continue doing them or developing yourself. But if you realize these things or this knowledge or these informations aren't really what you want to be like or aren't really what you want to know, aren't really, making any positive impacts in your life, it's time to unlearn them and forget about them. It also means acknowledging and accepting your flaws while working towards self improvement. Some persons it's harder for them to accept their flaws, but one thing you should understand that mistakes are a part of life. You make mistakes to become better. Without making mistakes, we don't understand things you're meant to avoid, but you make mistakes to become better. And we are human. So, yeah, we are bound to make mistakes, but then practicing and being conscious can help you avoid the mistakes. And learning from past experiences can help you avoid mistakes as well. So don't look at mistakes as something or look mistakes as and describe yourself as a failure. No, you're not a failure. And failing doesn't make you a failure. Failing just makes you realize that okay, yeah, this will work out. Let me strike it out. And that made you learn about that part not working out. So you can now teach someone else by saying, no, if you do this part, it will don't work. And when you found out, the right solution or the right path, you can now help people and direct people, okay, this is the right path. Now this is you living a larger purpose, using what you have and what you've learned to impact other people and to teach other people. That's why I see the likes of Albert Einstein, till tomorrow. They'll keep talking about them. Michael Faraday, till tomorrow. They'll keep talking about them because this men did something great with their lives. They discovered their true path and They never allowed anything like disturb their path or sway them. Even when they made mistakes, even when they locked themselves in their room, they were still doing things that will make them um, better in their field or in their path. So yeah, ultimately becoming aware of who you are keeps you in line. It keeps you on check. You know, and it keeps you in life, and it helps you move authentically, and it helps you achieve a fulfilling life. Being aware of who you are allows you to make decisions that aligns with your true self rather than following a path dictated by external pressures, dictated by societal norms. Societal norms doesn't make it truth. Societal norms doesn't make you right. What society expects of you doesn't make it true. What everybody is doing doesn't make it the right thing. What everybody are cheering on doesn't make it the true path. So don't allow society influence your decisions or allow society affect how you're gonna live your life. It's not necessary, my bro. Realize what resonates with you, and that way you understand your authentic self and you will live in your true path. When you truly know yourself, you're more confident, and you're more confident in your direction, and you're more confident in your decisions, and you're more resilient in the face of challenges because your choices and your actions are grounded in a deep understanding of your true identity. So it will be easier for you to make decisions. It will be easier for you to go in the right direction because whatever decision you're making, however, whatever path you're making or that path you're following, it's grounded in a deep understanding of your identity, a deep understanding of who you are, a deep understanding of what you want to do, a deep understanding of what you want to achieve, a deep understanding of the life you want to live, a deep understanding of the legacy you want to leave behind, and a deep understanding on how you want to impact lives, and a deep understanding on the larger purpose you want to live throughout your life's journey. That's the power of understanding who you are and the power of understanding your identity. Hi, Edith Banyan. Shout out to you. You're welcome. English or Spanish? I can speak English. I don't know how to speak Spanish yet, but I would love to learn. I would love to learn how to speak French as well. It would be a big flex, knowing how to speak um multiple internationally accepted languages, like knowing how to speak French, Portuguese, Chinese, Spanish. To be a very cool and very big flex. But currently, I just know how to speak English and Pidgin English. Pidgin English, is what they call it. What they call it. Uh, what they call it in history. The name will come to my head. Ah, but Sha is like the general language of Nigeria. Thank you. It's our lingua franca. That's what we call it. Pidgin English is like our lingua franca in Nigeria, just as French is, the acceptable and accepted language of France, just as English is the widely known language of Britain, you know, and America, although America revised Britain's English. So, Britain colonized America, but America revised their own English. So, yeah, just as Portuguese is the, acclaimed knowledge of Portugal. So, yeah, Pidgin English is our lingua franca. So, I not speak English, I'm Pidgin English. Pidgin English, when you come to Nigeria, you understand how Pidgin English, you love it. It's nice. So, yeah. Let me not digress. That brings us to the end of today's topic on becoming aware of who you are. Hi, Aju. Why are you laughing or you're crying? I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, that's it for today. So like I said, I will read what I said last again. The paragraph I said ultimately, becoming aware of who you are keeps you in living a more authentic and fulfilling life. It allows you to make decisions that aligns with you, that aligns with your true self, rather than following a path dictated by external pressures. When you truly know yourself, you are more confident in your direction and more resilient in the face of challenges because your choices and your actions are grounded in a deep understanding of your identity. That brings us to the end of today's session. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Shout out to you guys if you were active in today's live stream. Shout out to you. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming through. Wherever you're watching from, wherever country you're watching from, wherever location, shout out to you. If it's night where you are, it's not where I am right now. So have a good night, a beautiful night, a pleasant night. Sleep like a baby and wake up like a giant. If it's morning where you are right now, go out and excel. Oh, go out and dominate. And may lines fall in pleasant places for you. And may you have a favorable day. If it's afternoon where you are right now, stay calm, stay collected, stay hydrated, and do mind your business. So yeah, guys, have a beautiful night, have a beautiful day, have a beautiful afternoon. Shout out to you guys and thank you for coming through. And in all, what I always say, make sure you practice gratitude as a lifestyle and practice gratitude consciousness because it helps you stay on check and it helps you understand life better. And whenever the going gets good or tough, no matter the scenario or the situation, it keeps you being grateful and recognizing the things to be grateful for and the good things happening in your life, and it helps you recognize the good people in your life, your friends, being appreciative to your friends, and your loved ones. So shout out to you guys. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Shout out to you, Ryan. Greetings from New York. Thank you. Shout out to you, Ryan. Bless up, bless up, bless up. So wherever you are right now, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys for joining me. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on my channel. Tomorrow is about love and relationship. Today we had a good time and we learned good about life and purpose. And the theme is becoming aware of who you are. So come through tomorrow. Let's have a nice time and learn better, understand ourselves better on love and relationship. I would love to see you guys tomorrow. And with everything in me, I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly because I know it's not really easy for someone to like spare, even if it's 1 minute of his or her time to come through, to someone's live stream. So believe me, I really do appreciate and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart and everything in me. God bless you guys. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I love you and I would love you to say it back. All right, I was even said it back. Shout out to you guys. And your host for today is Coda, you know the vibes. And your host for live streaming daily, it's Coda. And I do this every day. So come through with me, let's go on this journey together, journey to success and journey to impacting lives around the globe positively. Bless up, guys. Much love. Stay safe, stay calm, stay successful, stay chasing, stay believing, and everything you do, stay grateful and practice gratitude as a lifestyle. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys so much. Bless up. God bless you. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on my channel. Let's talk about love and relationship tomorrow and have a good time together. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Please try not to miss any of my live stream because one of these days and soon we'll be having guests on a regular on a daily so it won't be just me talking so that we can have other people's views and opinions and perspectives. And please, if you would love to be a part of this live stream, please, you can comment on the video because after this video it will still be active, so you can comment on the video so I can pin you and chat you up and we can come live together one of these days so that we can talk about stuff. If you have any questions you can ask and we can just share ideas and interact and have a nice time depending on each days or each topic. So come through, guys, and keep coming through and God will keep blessing you guys. Shout out to you guys. I love you. See you guys tomorrow same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on my channel. This is live streaming daily. Bless up, bless up, bless up right now outside. All right, guys. Much love. See you guys tomorrow. Safe. Peace. Bless up.